Welcome. My condolences for your loss.
Yeah, we'll save it for someone who cares, okay? Jack Cutler was my father.
Well, of course. So you're his son. And your name is?
Ray Cutler, okay? And I'm not here to get sucked into some expensive funeral, okay? My father was an incessant gambler, he was incorrigible, he was infantile, and he was broke! So,
Well, Ray, may I call you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Ray, at times like these, you should, at least go to someone professional. Don't you agree? It would, it would help if you do.
Yeah, to give somebody who passes on.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
well, forget about that, okay? Don't give me any who, okay? Forgive Jack Cutler? I don't think so. Anyway, I think it's a long past time that happened. I just want to forget about him. But unfortunately, my mother, she hasn't. Heck, she doesn't even hold a grudge. I mean, the fact that he took everything that she had, he mortgaged the house up to the hill, he sold the china, he sold the furniture, he sold the living room, he sold everything, he sold the cutlery, and he borrowed against his life insurance. He even sold my college education fund, okay? So, she says that he was her husband, for better or for worse. So for her sake, that's why I'm here at the house.
Well, there you are then. Now, Ray, it's always best to leave the details to someone like me. Let me show you what we have in the way of coffins.
I want the cheapest one you got. Do you have anything made out of cardboard?
No. Now, what we do have are some less expensive coffins.
Hey, don't give me any of that, okay? And the Jews use wooden coffins, okay? So if it's good enough for the Jews, it's good enough for Jack. No, in fact, it's too good for Jack.
Now, Ray, try not to be bitter.
No, you try, okay? I have every right. I didn't get an education. I had to quit high school. I had to take a job to support my mother and my two sisters. I had to pay the rent. I had to pay all the doctor's bills and the dentist bills and all the necessities of life. Okay? And where was that? Well, I'll give you 3 guesses, and they all start with craps and roulette table.
Well, I see. Now, allow me to show you right over here. Come over here. As you can see, there are the basic, modern, and stylish, but plain wooden boxes. We have 3 kinds: pine, cypress, and maple.
They all same price?
No.
Okay, which one is the cheapest?
Well, the least expensive is pine.
Fine, I'll take it.
You don't want it.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. Believe me.
Why not?
It leaks. Yes, it leaks.
Hey, I'll take the cypress.
You don't want that one either.
Why not?
It leaks.
Okay. What about the maple?
It
Leaks.
correct.
Okay, give me something that doesn't leak, for God's sakes.
Well, I was just about to recommend our medium range priced coffins. A good choice would be the Abe Lincoln. It's lacquered inside, it's lined, it's all cushioned and waterproof.
Okay, I'll take the cheapest one.
Oh, you've made an excellent choice.
Okay, so what's the damages?
Well, not so fast, Ray. There's a matter of internment.
Into what?
Well, a final resting place, a burial. Oh, unless, of course, you prefer cremation.
Yeah, well, I'd like to light the match myself, but she's a religious person, so.
Well, okay.
Yes,
Oh, Smith, Susan Smith.
yeah, well, this, has to be done pretty quickly. I mean, my, father's been dead for almost a month. He had a motel room on the Strip, and it was about 3 weeks before they found him after a heart attack. So,
Oh, my, I am so sorry. But it's quite all right. He's on ice, you see, in which case his remains can last indefinitely.
No thanks. Didn't have use for him while he was alive, so why would he want him when he was dead? His remains, okay, so let's just keep him underground as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, I quite understand. We have a number of ways of handling this. You have a choice of a plot underground, or
what?
Or there's always a mausoleum.
No. I said the cheapest one known to man, that's it, okay, capiche?
Well, a plot can be costly, but if you're willing to share, he can be buried on top of the Schilling family. They have 3 to a plot, and there were only 2 of them, so there is room for your father.
That doesn't sound kosher.
Of course, he would get his own headstone. Nobody could tell the difference from the outside. It's perfectly legal.
Okay. Well, okay, let's do it.
But there is one thing you should know.
What's that?
It leaks.
It leaks. Okay, what do you recommend?
Well, my recommendation would be to book a space in the mausoleum.
How does that work?
It's the same as a burial, except it's above ground.
What's the cheapest?
Well, our newest mausoleum building, let's take a look. Come over here. Our newest mausoleum building is 6 stories high with a capacity to hold over 1,200 boxes.
6 stories, huh?
Many people prefer to the alternative.
Yeah, I'm sure. What about the old mausoleum?
Well, it's very, very old.
Yeah, and I suppose it's full capacity, huh?
No, not anymore. Not since the earthquake.
Hey, now we're talking.
Well, you don't want it for your father.
No, sure, I do.
No.
Well, why
you
not?
don't.
Pray tell.
It leaks.
How would I not know that?
Well, so, as you've seen, we have the brand new mausoleum, and it has plenty of room for your father.
I get it. There's a catch. How much are we talking about here?
Well, the lower the space, the more expensive it becomes.
So, the higher you go, the cheaper it gets.
Well, the top space would be the least expensive, that's correct.
Yeah, Jack always wanted to live in the penthouse.
Well, if you're sure you don't want anything lower, perhaps at eye level.
What's wrong with the top floor? Oh, wait, don't tell me. It leaks.
Not at all.
Okay, well, then let me ask you something. Is there something around here that doesn't leak?
Of course. As I said, the new mausoleum is perfect from top to bottom.
Fine, I'll take it.
There is one thing.
What now?
We would need a small forklift to get the coffin to the top.
And that would cost extra.
Well, correct. Oh, but we would provide you with a special ladder at no cost to you, and it would take you to the top anytime you wanted to visit.
That's no problem. No one will be visiting. Okay, I'll take it. Let's do it.
Wait, not so fast. Usually in matters of this kind, some sort of ceremony is held. Oh, it doesn't have to be religious, but, a few words over the dead.
Yeah, I got a few words for Jack, but not in mixed company, okay? So now, if you'll just let me get back to L.A., how much?
L.A.?
Yep.
Oh, it's a pity you have to leave. The weather in Las Vegas is so much nicer than L.A.
Yeah, well, my father obviously feels the same way. He's staying.
Well then, we're pleased that you have chosen Shady Pines as the final resting place for your father.
Lady, I am out of here. See you, Miss Smith.
Goodbye, Ray. Hope to see you again.
Over my dead body.
Exactly. I miss you.